Hey, how you guys doing? I know it's been quite some time since I made a video. Took some time, much needed time off away from social media for a while to clear my mind and reevaluate my thoughts to see if it's worthwhile for me to continue making videos or not. Because the people I'm trying to actually reach are the very people who are not actually, well, put it this way, not actually viewing my videos. I know my channel's heavily under censorship from Google already. I'm well aware of that. But some stuff has transpired, and I just, you know what? I'll just come back and make a video. Who knows? I might be making more videos. I don't know yet. Nevertheless, some of you guys are a little bit naive to think that you could send your money off to somebody and don't know them from anywhere, and they invest your money and double your money or invest your money for you. You see, part of the problem is when it comes to investing, a lot of people want the easy route. They want to take the shortcut. They don't really want to do no work. They want to pretty much just like that game AFK Arena where you could just log off and your character's doing all the work for you. Getting rich is not an easy thing, else everybody would be rich. Okay? Being financially independent is not easy, else everybody would be that way. You're going to have to put some work into it. Okay? Stop trying to beat the system. Stop trying to skip ahead. There's no such thing unless you win the lottery or have some sudden inheritance from some family member or something you know or don't know. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you are financially lazy and you're intellectually lazy. I'm not calling you dumb. I'm just saying you want to take shortcuts in life. There's no shortcuts in getting rich or being financially independent. It's not going to work that way. And people who are smarter than you guys are more, I guess, more cunning than you guys. They know that you're financially literate. They know that you're emotionally charged as an individual. They know you're not thinking straight. So they tell you these kind of buzzwords, you know. So, I mean, all they got to do to get some of you guys on this side is talk about, I don't like colors, but white supremacy, interracial dating. They don't like European people and that kind of stuff. And then you guys grab it. Oh, yeah, they're talking the kind of stuff I like. But you fail to realize that these videos go off. You don't know what they're like after the video's turned off. You see, a lot of time they're putting on an act for the camera because they know they feed into the low vibration people, low energy people, the people who don't really think for themselves, who just go with the flow. It's funny to me that a lot of people who talk about they don't like Europeans. So let me evaluate this real quick, and I'm not trying to deviate too far. I know I've been gone a minute, but I got a lot to talk about. And they don't like Europeans, but the minute they get money, they emulate the Europeans. It's strange. Like, okay, you don't like them, but you don't want to, you emulate them. And if you've truly, truly stood on what you say you stand on about, I'm going to use colors again, I can't stand it because I'm not a Dan Creon, but black empowerment, why not create your own? So you can actually not have to depend on the people you say you don't like for your survival, for things you need and things you want. To me, that would make more sense, right? That would really be true empowerment if you truly, truly stood on what you say you stand on. But I know it's all BS. I know it's all for the cameras. It's all for clicks, views, and donations. I know. See, I'm much more intelligent to know that. You see, part of me didn't want to make no more videos again because I felt to me like it didn't make no sense because a lot of you guys just chasing your tails. It has come to me, it really has come to my attention that, well, let me rephrase that. It's been in my mind that a lot of people who look like me just ain't gonna get it. And that's fine. Some of you guys are intentionally ignorant. It's no cure for you. You actually looking for something to complain about. Oh, look what they're doing to us. Oh, look what they did to us. Look what you look for these kind of stories. That's what you try. That's what gets you up in the morning. That's what charges you up. That's what gets you motivated. But if I tell you, look, man, you don't have to always be a victim. You could become the victor. Nah. You don't want to hear that because why? It doesn't fit your status in your mind of being a victim. That's not your modus operandi. It's always to be the victim. Woe is me. And that's why you're always taken in by these different type of alleged scammers who take your money. And really and truly, I am not sorry for you. I really can. I mean, you have to be some type of special type of person. I'm really using my words carefully because I really want to go in, but I'm not going to do it. You have to be a special type of person to give somebody you don't know money in the hopes they do exactly what you think they're going to do with your money when they don't know you and they're in another country. Are you serious? I mean, you have to be really special indeed, like small but special indeed, to believe that. I mean, and the funniest thing is, it's people who have, some of the people have what you call it, education. They have advanced degrees and they stand at their degrees, but they really don't know a damn thing. If to me, you'd be that foolish. You see, I always wondered to myself, how can people join cults and so forth? And so many people, once you do the research on the cults, like say Heaven Gates cult and many other different cults, some of the people that joined actually had advanced degrees. They were very smart people on paper. But when it came to reality, they made some horrendously ridiculous decisions that cost them their lives in some cases. See, many people are naive, very, very, very naive. And to me, you know, I'm trying to really be nice here, man, because I know that I've been gone for a minute. I don't want people to get all offended and stuff. And I'm not trying to insult anybody, or I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm trying to get you to think for yourself. Stop going along with the herd every time. Use your own intelligence, be patient, and stop being emotional. Emotions are good at some times. Like I always tell you, if you have logic and you got emotion, if you're highly emotional, you're not going to be logical. And if you're highly logical, you're not going to have too much emotions. So you have to find that equilibrium state. And I'll have to be honest with you. For me, I'm highly logical, so at times I'm not emotional. So sometimes my wife and daughters think I'm rough. And then I'll admit that I am. Because I'm always looking at logic. So I have to find a balance, But I can tell you this unequivocally. At 42 years old, I can tell you I've never been scammed. Never once. Because I always think about things. I say, well, let me think about it. Let me give you some telltale signs. Anytime somebody, and this goes for all the stuff you see, even here on YouTube, where you have these commercials and where people come on and say, well, I can give you this $50,000 or I can show you how to make $50,000. Don't even buy into that. That's nonsense. Stop right now. You have to remember where you're at. You're in a capitalist country, which means people are competing for those dollars, those resources, which would be dollars, fiat currency, okay? There are very few, not saying all, there are very few people who are actually going to teach you how to make money and compete with them. People don't do that. Companies don't do that. Could you imagine Apple and Samsung collaborating? They might collaborate for a project, but they're not going to give each other the inside, of what they're doing. Why not? Because they're competing for their own market share. So if you see these people coming on TV and YouTube and all this stuff, telling you how I can show you how to make money. Yeah, the catch is they say they can give it to you for free. Well, anything's for free, you are the product. Always remember that. Google, YouTube is for free. Yeah, but we are the product. We make the content. That's reality. Same thing on Facebook. They sell you information. That's reality. Deal with it. Okay? So anytime somebody says they can give anything for you for free, think about it. Nah. Or they're going to turn your money over and all that kind of stuff. Double your money. That's what your grandpa, what the old folks always say. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. But many of y'all are emotional and financially illiterate. And I hate to repeat myself, but that's the reality. So things like getting your money turned over, their exchange rate and all that stuff, and you just seeing dollar sign and seeing how your life could be so great and grandiose, but you don't know anything about the country. But you go in there in hopes that what they have been telling you is correct. And then you want to get mad when you find out it's not, but the only person you should get mad at is yourself. Also, you're doing yourself a great disservice. Some of you guys are just going to Africa. Believe me, I encourage you to go, but some of you guys just picking up everything you got and just going straight over there, have no connections, have no idea what you can do to make money. I mean, I don't know if you think you can vlog it and hopefully get your channel monetized and live over there. That's one way to do it. But me personally, because full disclosure, I am planning to make the move myself, but I'm not going to do it that way. It's always good to have money coming in, especially from wherever country you're in. The American dollar, the British pound, the euro is all stronger than pretty much all the currencies in Africa. So it behooves you to find some way to make your money online where you can use that money to go a lot farther in Africa. And just don't depend on YouTube. Full disclosure, my channel used to be monetized until about 3 years ago when I made a video with this video right here. when I was talking about the real virus that's killing us, which was referring to cancer. That was many years ago, and all of a sudden I got hit with some kind of email from Google. Long story short, they demonetized my channel. I have to go back through the process of trying to get it remonetized. And like, man, you got to go through too many hoops. I said, man, they can keep that, man. I got other things to do. So thankfully, I have more ways to make money besides YouTube, especially now, like I said, since my channel been demonetized for 3 years now. So thank God I have my wits about me when it comes to making money. And I would behoove many of you guys to do the same thing also. I mean, like I said, if you want to go to Africa, sell everything you got, go over there with no connections. And I just watched one video of the sister over there in Gambia where she's there with her daughter and she's trying to find a place to stay and whatnot. And that's, to me, that's nerve-wracking. I mean, especially when you have children involved. For me, as a man, I can be solo, no problem. When you start having children involved, it's a little bit harder. So me personally, if I was going to do it, which I am, I'm going to make the move first. I'm going to go first, scout everything out, set everything up, then send for my family. Or I can come back and get them and go over one time. But I'm not going to go over there. Me personally, I'm not going to go over there with my family just like that. I'm not going to do that now. Especially when I don't know the surrounding. Now, if you make connections over there, you have people you can trust over there, yeah, maybe you can do it that way. But what I'm seeing a lot of you guys doing over there, man, it's very, very dangerous, man. Putting yourself, especially when you go to some of these countries where you don't speak the dialect. I guess they speak English, but they speak other languages besides English. And you might not know what's going on around you, you know? So, hey, just be careful. So, in short, don't just put all. I understand y'all making an emotional move, and it's never good to base anything on emotion because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble and you can get yourself disappointed just basing everything on emotions. I know what the climate is like in America. Believe me, I've been here 23 years. I know, but to make a move like that, you have to plan correctly and make sure you have everything in order. So when you go over there, you don't be complaining about this and complaining about that and making all kind of videos over there like the other lady, the one lady in Ghana, then the other lady. Kathy in Gambia, who's now. You see, it's funny. I'm gonna touch on her real quick, and I'm gonna move on to something else. But it's funny how she was so bold and strong and everything in some of her videos. Cause the ones I did watch, well, some of them I couldn't watch too hard because she was just too toxic. But I just clicked back on some of her videos, and she got her comments disabled. That's always a telltale sign that you're wrong and you don't want to face the reality, or you don't want to face the comments from the people coming in your comment section, commenting on your videos. But I did watch the one video where she's talking about, I guess after the incident, and she's so calm and humble and talking about her mom, and she spliced the video and she looped the video as if you didn't know, that's what she did because she repeated herself, but it's actually the video got cut, but she's so calm, and she didn't even curse backwards, and she was just nice and just calm, not talking about her mom and senior center and all that kind of stuff and drama. And she deflecting and then kind of insulting at the same time. I'm like, look, Mike Tyson made a quote recently in his video training to fight Roy Jones. I'm sorry, Roy Jones. He said, "People are not born to be humble; they are born to be humbled." Well, she got humbled. That's funny because especially the last video she posted, talking about some vegan dish or something like that, comments disabled. On that one particular video, she got a whole lot more dislikes than she have likes. Normally it's always the other way around, I guess, for her videos. I'm just laughing because I don't know if y'all couldn't see that something was wrong there, but nevertheless, a lot of y'all feed into that energy because that's where you're at. All they gotta say is a couple buzzwords. White supremacy. They don't like European people. They don't like interracial relationships, and that's it. Yeah, they're good enough for me. Here's my money. Take my money. It's just funny, man. It's funny because if y'all didn't see that same pattern with Umar in his school, I remember people who was actually my friends don't talk to me to this day. We don't talk, and that's cool and no big deal. When I said that, first of all, if this man get this school up and running, it wouldn't do you any good. They asked me why. I said because there have been many African center schools in America, and what's the states of Africans in America? They get quiet. I say, so what makes you think this one school is gonna be any different? They quiet. They're angry. Call me names. To the point where, like I say, we don't talk no more. And it's cool because people are not logical. A lot of people are highly emotional, so they can't think beyond the herd. And that's the part of the problem. You see, I'm a logical person. I say it don't make no sense, but they couldn't see. So all he had to say is lots of stuff. Europeans done this, Europeans done that. You know, I don't like interracial relationship, but it's always geared towards the men. Well, I don't, you know, all I see is men, you know, you don't want men to bring the white wives over to Africa, as if some of the sisters don't date European men or other kind of men. But I know why he does that, because he's catering to his audience. His biggest audience and his contributors are women, single women at that, with children. You know, so I get it. I get it. He's catering to them, because in a lot, I hate to say this, but it's the truth. Some of the women in you guys' community, because you wouldn't call me one of you guys because I'm from the Caribbean, and that's cool. It's no hard feelings. I get it. But some of the women in your community have a low self-esteem, and that's the reality of it. So when they hear that kind of stuff, they feel good. Yeah, somebody's bad for us, you know. Not realize he's a fox in the hen house. you don't get it. And some of you stuck in denial, and it's fine. Like I say, it's nothing to skin off of my back, but it's just funny because I know I'm not the only one watching these videos, and many other races are watching these videos, and they're having a field day. They out there got their popcorn on, they're just laughing because they can see it. If you're a critical thinker, you can see it. Long before this drama broke out in Gambia with Art Kathy, you can see it. You can see it. Going to these houses and send your money to get your house and stuff. Like, what? And here's some of you guys who claim, again, you can't see the quotation of what I'm doing, but who claim to not like the European, but some of you can't wait to get your big house. And where do you get that concept from? Get a big house and I'm gonna get my mansion. You're thinking just like the European. You even borrowed the Europeans' lexicon, calling each other ends and not calling each other's coons and stuff. I keep telling you, if you close your eyes, you will believe some of you guys are Europeans or some other type of racist person or bigot. But that's the mindset you guys have. That toxicity. You see? And you get mad when other people don't believe like you and think like you. We all supposed to be automatons. I mean, poor Ice Cube had his own opinion. You want to crucify him for having his own opinion. You guys, I tell you, man, I'll say it to the last breath I take. I got no people. If you have a problem with me saying that, evaluate what I'm saying. Again, I'm not trying to attack anybody. Think about what I'm saying. Because some of the same people you call your people are the same ones who are actually taking advantage of you. Okay, that's a reality. Don't get mad at the messenger. I just call it the way I see it. And everybody who can think critically can see it long before many of y'all finally see it after you walk into the wall. You see, some people have to be taken out of the environment, or some people have to for lack of a better word, some people have to get their hands burned by the fire. Now I get it. Yeah, now I see it. Now they become smart. That's why a lot of scholars you guys look up to were ex-cons. And I'm not saying anything bad for ex-cons. Okay, believe me, I'm not. Full disclosure, I have a brother right now, in prison right now for dogs. Long story, but anyway. So I'm not making fun of anybody who's been to prison. Believe me, I'm not saying that. But some people, in order to get their life straight, they have to be taken out of the environment. Sorry about that. Their environment. You see? Well, that's enough about that. I'm going to end this video here. In the next video I'm going to show people how easy it is to get information, do your own research, because I read a lot of comments here on YouTube about some of the videos about people in Gambia or Ghana or Tanzania, wherever they might be at, and I read the comments, I didn't know it was that beautiful, I didn't know things were that cheap, I didn't know how much houses were. I'm like, well, you have access to information just like I have access to information. Why don't you know? And like I said before, people, when it comes to doing their own research and just come to doing anything regarding with thinking for themselves, they're intellectually lazy. They rather have this mindset of, you go ahead and do it for me and then present it in a video format. Some people have gone so far in their de-evolution process that they don't even read. I'm not joking, and if they do read, they don't comprehend what they're reading. So unless you present it in a video format, they won't get it, and that's really part of the problem. A big part of the problem. But anyway, this video's been long enough. You guys take it easy, man.